Hi guys, this is just a quick video tutorial of how to make a ring light on the cheap. Because ring lights are hella expensive and they're also some of the best quality light that you can get for a video. Let's get started. Alright, first you will need a wreath ring, which you can get from any craft store, zip ties, and also rope lights, which I got from Walmart for pretty cheap. And they're also a complete and utter bear to get out of the package. Now to spend an inordinate amount of time trying to get the stupid thing open. Dump out all the zip ties because you can, and because no one wants to dig into that bag anyway. Alright, now for the fun part. You're going to start wrapping the rope lights around the entire wreath frame. And this is going to take a while. I'm so sorry. This took me like an hour and a half. And that's not including the time that it took to get the stupid packaging open. You'll want to secure the zip ties every couple of inches or so. And I ended up starting from the outside ring, but you will probably have a much better time starting from the inside ring, especially because if you were to start from the inside, you would end on the outside, which means it would be much easier to plug in. Unfortunately, this particular string of rope lights was not quite long enough for what I wanted, and I'll tell you the measurement for it later. I think it was like 15 feet. It doesn't come with an extension cord or anything like that. The amount of cord just to plug the thing in is maybe 4 inches. So I would totally suggest getting an extension cord when using this, unless your setup is very, very close to an outlet like mine is about 50% of the time. If I wanted to make vlogs with this light for anything other than just sitting at the table and talking, I would have to get an extension cord of some sort. So yeah, have fun with this. You'll want to have each zip tie sort of sticking out on the edge like I have here, and you will probably end up spinning them around a lot to make sure that you don't accidentally overlap one of them because we'll be clipping off the excess later. As this is taking forever, I just wanted to say that this setup was about maybe 13 bucks. I think the lights were about $6 or $7 from Walmart, and this is probably the only time I'll say this. Get the lights from Walmart. At Target they were like 20 bucks, and they weren't even the correct color of white. They were a warm white, whereas this was supposed to be a pure white, but is a little bit on the warm side. You can try to get cool toned lights. There is an entirely different set of rope lights available on Amazon.com if you wanted to buy them. They're about 13 bucks. They look kind of like a fabric material with light stuck to them, and they are really, really bright. The only reason why I didn't buy them was because I wanted to get started on videos right away. I just wanted to go out, buy the stuff that I needed, and just get right to it. But if you want to wait, I would totally suggest getting the other type of lights. The reason why you want cool toned lights is because that's about the closest thing that you can get to natural lighting outside. The lighting that I have found to record in is actually the lighting that you get during the winter, but only in the early afternoon because it's winter time and you lose daylight really, really quickly. So this is basically a supplemental light. If you had this turned on in your living room in the dark, you would not be able to see your face very well. You do need some kind of light beat, like in front of you and behind the camera or on either side of you. You could even make a softbox if you wanted to. There's tons of tutorials out there on softboxes you can put on your side. Your front light should probably be either natural lighting from a window or a ring light surrounding your camera. This is an uphill battle, really, trying to get these stupid zip ties to connect as tightly as you can. I kept having to push the rope light down to make more space for the zip tie to be tightened. And the stupid little buggers kept getting spun around. It's a battle. You can't even see how much of a struggle I was having with this, but to get everything tightly attached, it's really difficult. And again, this would have been much easier if I'd started from the inside of the ring as opposed to the outside. Especially because now you have this extra end just covering part of your light on the one corner. Wow, no, circles don't have corners. What am I talking about? On the one edge. The only good news about this entire experience is that the zip ties that I bought were more than enough to get this job done. Of course, if you wanted a bigger ring light, you'd probably end up using the ones in the pack. The one that I have is only about maybe 18 inches across. It's not very big. It's big enough to surround your camera. If you wanted to do bigger shots, I would suggest getting a larger light. The good news about ring lights is because it surrounds the camera, it gives the camera light to work with, and you don't have to have the ring light directly up by your face and partially blinding you. So you can actually set it back from yourself, thus creating more space for your actual workplace. That way you don't have to be right up on the camera. Plus, it takes up a lot less space than, say, softboxes. You can store it a lot more easily than you could a softbox. Honestly, I think that any starting YouTuber can greatly benefit from having a ring light, especially a homemade one. I mean, it's very, very cheap. You can get much better lighting and thus upping the quality of your content. God, look at those pale little fingers working so quickly. But yeah, this is what it looks like when it's done. It's kind of a warm white, but it works. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this helped you a lot. I'll be uploading a video later showing the ring light actually in action, just giving a quick wrap-up of my actual setup. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks, bye!